Sup? First things first, I am in my pajamas. 100%. This is fucking old. I don't think you can see any of the stains on it. Good. Hi, I'm Katie. And today I figured I'm just going to do some just because makeup. Using a couple things that are mostly new to me. Yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds good. Anyway, if you're new here, hi. If you're not, thanks for coming back after all this time. And I guess let's just like jump right into this shit. Okay. I really have no like game plan for today. I just figured I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, as you can see, my skin is super happy with me at the moment. I've been dealing with some kind of ridiculous breakout for like a month now. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm towards the tail end of one of my hormone replacement therapy cycles. It's time for me to update it, which is happening this week. It's just probably a little overdue. I feel like I get a lot of comments on how good my skin is, and it really, like, I mean, first of all, I'm not trying to compare myself to anybody else, but like, it really isn't though. Like this has been going on for about a month, and I am 100% over it. Like 100% over it. I don't know what happens when my skin's really bad. I just don't really feel like doing any makeup. It just kind of fucks with me. I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of people that can relate. I'm sure there's also plenty of people that are like, bitch, that is nothing to complain about. It's not a contest and suck. Okay, as per usual, I'm going to start with my eyes, and I've been using the KimChi Chic The Most concealer. This is the shade Light Beige as my eyeshadow primer lately, and I really like it. I mean, I still love the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I did a really... This is a really... What happened is I squeezed too much out of the tube, okay? And then I didn't want to waste it. And so now I just look like this. You know, okay. I don't usually use eyeshadow primer or anything this close to my under eye because it's just made of crepe. But I used too much. I squeezed too much out of the tube and I didn't want to be wasteful, okay? All right, so... What eyeshadow am I going to use today? All right, so I think I decided I'm going to go with the Nabla Secret Palette. I got this for Christmas, and I've used it once, but I haven't used it that many times. I've used it once, but I haven't used it that many times. These are the kinds of things that come out of my mouth. I just, in case anybody thinks I'm the kind of person that has their shit together, not even a little bit. Like, not even close. Anyway, I've used this once. There. I've used this once, so we're going to use it again. Okay, I'm going to go in with the shade Addiction right here. Smack in the middle. Well, I don't really know what happened, but here we are. So now that I went way too hard in the paint with that, I think I'm going to go in with the shade... Do I want to do Mea Culpa or do I want to do Nablack? That's going to be this guy and this guy. Let's go with the black. Let's do it. All right, well, so this just keeps getting more and more out of hand. I still have no idea where I'm going with it. Your guess is as good as mine. I guess we'll find out together. When I was I placed the Addiction shade where I wanted it, and then I tried to blend it out, and it just seemed to kind of blend everywhere, which is nice because it's matte, which means it's blendable, because some matte eyeshadows are like, once you place them, they're there. And like I said, since I'm new to this palette, I'm sure I'll figure it out, but that Addiction shade blended out way further than I meant to, which means I blended it out way further than I meant to. And then I kind of had a hard time making it as opaque as it was when I first placed it, if that makes any sense. So the black shade did exactly what I wanted it to do, was just deepen it up without making it like black. Anyway, you didn't need any of that information, but you got it now, so here we are. Moving on. I think I'm going to take the shade Fantasize, this guy right here. It's nice shimmery blue. I'm looking at it and I'm kind of afraid that it's one of those shades that works better with fingers than brushes, but I can't really do that. So we're going to hope for the best. and go in with a brush. Oh, I lied. It works fine with a brush. JK, JK, JK. There's no way that my camera is picking up on the metallics of this eyeshadow. There's just no way, but it's beautiful in person. This may be one of the best shimmer formulas I've ever tried. Like, truly. Like, I was looking at the texture of it and I was very concerned that this was going to be one of those works best with your fingers. Which doesn't work best for me. And it applies beautifully with a brush. And is just as, like, sometimes with shimmers you lose the shimmery payoff that you're going for when you apply it with a brush, especially if it's one that's like really best applied with fingers, which I don't know why we started, but I would sure like to get off that ride. But wow, this is a beautiful shimmer formula. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Now I'm going to go back in with that Nablack shade just a little bit because I feel like I lost some depth in the outside edge. Outside edge? Outside corner? Whatever, this part of my eye. Well, now that my eyeshadow matches my hair almost exactly, this is what happens when I sit down without a plan. It's fine. We'll bring it back together at the end. That's not going to be it for the eyes. I just, you know, I can't do one thing all at once. I got to jump around because, like, what kind of person would I be if I worked in an organized, constructive manner? Somebody else. That's who. All right, to prime my face, I'm going to use this Farsali Liquid Glass Radiance. What? Radiance Make Skin Serum. Never noticed that before. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to slam dunk this on my face. I really like this primer. I got it in like a trio of minis. I didn't know it was minis when I bought them because I can't remember exactly how much I paid for them, but it wasn't nothing. I thought I was getting 3 full-size products for the price that I paid, and then that's how I learned how expensive Farsali is. Wasn't blown back by either of the other 2 products that came in the set, but that one I might actually... Well, something just hopped into my eyeball. Anyway, before something so rudely interrupted me by poking me in the eye, I may repurchase that. I don't know. I didn't know I was getting minis. I didn't know that they were so small. I didn't know that Farsali was so expensive. But I really like that product. If anybody knows any recommendations or dupes for this specific Farsali Liquid Glass Make Skin Serum, let me know in the comments because I don't know if I want to buy that again. It's just so expensive. Okay, I actually did just notice something. And I noticed it. I just didn't say anything because maybe I thought the first application of eyeshadow I missed it. However, right in here, I'm not sure because I can't really see the view. I can't see it all. I don't know if you can see that right here, there's an empty spot where there definitely was eyeshadow because I noticed that and then I packed more eyeshadow on because I thought maybe I had missed it the first go round, but I did not miss it the second time. It is not happening on this eye, but it is separate. Like I've got an empty spot right there, which is unfortunate because I was happy with everything so far. So let me see if I can build that back up. So I just tapped it kind of. I really didn't mush it around too much. So let's keep an eye on that, shall we? Why did I say that way? God, I'm the most awkward human being. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I had picked up this Uoma Beauty. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. The Stay Woke concealer. I picked up the shade Fair Lady T2, and it's the tiniest bit too dark to use under my under eyes. So I got Fair Lady T1. We're gonna mix them. Now that's curious. They're supposed to be 2 different colors. And right now, not that that's the best, even remotely the best swatch at all. I'm trying to only use a tiny amount, but those look very similar. In fact, the undertone is the only thing that's different. T1 is just yellow toned and T2 is pink toned. Shit. Well, it looks really nice. So you can see that I smeared eyeshadow all over my face, but this obviously looks far better than that. Still not sure that this is going to be light enough. Oh well. Okay, for foundation today, I haven't used this in a while. This is not new, but it's way too light for me. It's the NudeStix tinted cover in the shade Nude 1.5, and I am going to mix it with my Auric Glow Lust in the shade Morganite. I've been using this pretty much, if I've put on makeup since I bought this, I've been putting this in my foundation. I can't stop, and I won't stop. Okay, unfortunately, I have done something very stupid, and that's use a concealer that's too dark under my eyes and a foundation that's too light everywhere else. I don't know if that's reading on camera, but it is reading loud and clear in person. So now I get to sort that out. And that's going to be extra tricky because my under eyes really do not like a ton of concealer on them. And I've already got a fair amount. Fuck. I'm going to see if I can't brighten up some places with this Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer in the shade 21. Okay. I don't really know if that's any better, but we're gonna keep moving. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna try this new e.l.f. Putty blush. Oh shit, what's the shade? Are you serious? It's not on this label. Aww. I threw the box away. I fished the box back out of the recycling. It's the e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade Caribbean. Real quick, just feel like, why can't that be on here somewhere? Why? Why when I throw this away do I lose the name of this shade? Because I'm gonna forget that. Anyway, I've never used these, and I've seen some mixed reviews on them. So I'm gonna try it with a stippling brush. This is a Real Technique stippling brush, and we're just gonna see what happens. I have no idea how pigmented this is or how well it applies. Oh. I think that's pretty big. Okay, yeah, let me dot that off. Just, oh, wow. Yeah, that's straight hot pink. Okay, okay. Okay, we need to take more off. That's what I'm, okay, I got it. Oh, God. Nope. Well, shit. Okay, we're just going to run with this. We're just going to go. It's going to be all right. We're going to find a way to make this happen. Work. It's happening. Mimi. Oh man. Oh my god. So the putty blushes are real pigmented. Great. Well, that is very hot pink. I did go in with my foundation brush and kind of tap over here because it was getting real clowny. Jesus, you don't need much of this at all. Okay. Now we gotta make this side match. Oh God. Oh fuck. JK. It's gonna be fine. I got it. Oh my God, it's so pink. Oh, it's so pink. Why is it so pink? Man, I had no idea. I had no idea what I was in for. You know what? We're going to do it on the nose. I mean, I'm not upset. That's just very pink. I had no idea what I had no expectations, so it's just real pink. It's real pink. Moving forward, I now know to, this container is going to last me my entire life because I just used a hilariously small amount of product. I hope they come out with more shades of this. That was really easy to use. The pigmentation's really nice. It blended really nicely. I like the cover. I like it. I might have gone a little heavy-handed, but, you know, there's no turning back now. Update on the outer corner of my eyelid. It happened again. So that eyeshadow is just not wanting to stick right here. So that's unfortunate. It's not happening on this eye. I don't know what happened over... Oh, yes, it is. I lied. Okay, hang on. It is happening on both outer corners of my eye. Well, that is the first time I've used either of those shades from that shadow. No, I've used the black before. That really is odd. And it's just on the outer corner. It's not falling off anywhere else. I did have that teal shade, like I said in the beginning, was a little bit different. Now that I have my concealer down, I think I'm trying to decide what inner corner highlight I want to go with. Okay, so this is Creation Crown, Play Hard, and Hypersensual. I've already used Hypersensual as an inner corner highlight. I think I'm gonna go with Play Hard. I was thinking about Creation Crown, but it's a little bit dark. Okay, I am gonna go in with that shade Play Hard for the inner corner. Well, that's just beautiful. Super happy with that. Okay, I don't have anything new for brows. I have nothing new for brows. So I'm just gonna do those real fast. So that's the brows done, and I think I may have lied. I don't think I've used them in a video yet, so I do think I actually had new brow product. I tagged them in Instagram posts, but I don't think I've used them in a video yet. I picked up the NYX, the brow glue, and Lift and Snatch brow tint pen. I got the Lift and Snatch brow tint pen is in the shade Ash Brown. And the brow glue is just clear. I will say, I'm intrigued by this. I think I like it just fine. It does do a really good job of holding my brows are really stubborn. They do not want to be brushed up at all. I feel like I'm one of those people that could benefit from a brow lamination, but I just don't think I'm actually going to do it. I could probably even do it myself. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I'm sure I could buy the materials. But am I going to do it? Probably not. This though, when I've only had this for about a month. And when I purchased it, the gel was a lot more clear, and it's just gotten consistently cloudier over time, over a month. And it is far thicker than it was when I first opened it. The little guy on the back that lets you know the shelf life of this thing is 6 months, which is not, I mean, this was like $8, so that's not the biggest deal in the world, but I don't think I'm going to use this whole tube in 6 months, just because you really don't need that much. I mean, it's a great brow gel. I'm curious to see how this holds up against the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, the new wax. I went into Ulta yesterday and my Ulta was sold out of them, so... But I will be curious to see how this stands up to that, because that I have heard nothing but good things about. And I was really hoping to try it out yesterday, but thanks, Ulta. Thanks a lot. I'm just kidding. It's not Ulta's fault. I wasn't faster on that one. All right, for mascara today, I'm going to try the Ico Rock Out and Lash Out mascara in Beatnik Black. This was huge a couple years ago, and I remember I got a sample size of it, and I was like, okay, it's mascara. I don't get it. I don't get the hype. But I will also say, I'm not a mascara snob. I do not care. I have never been blown away by mascara ever, so I really don't care. I got my Ipsy bag, and I just don't like wasting things, so I'm going to use it. It's not terrible by any means. By any means. I just am not a mascara. Like, mascara never, ever, ever... I either am like, yeah, that will work, or I hate it. And this will work. What I like to do with mascara, honestly, I will open a tube on purpose, knowing I'm not going to use it, and let it thicken up. I really like a thicker mascara, and this is quite watery, I will say. I do like a very thick mascara. Like the last couple uses out of a tube of mascara are probably my favorite, because it's right where I want it, and then I have to throw it away. Like I said, I'm probably going to go in with false eyelashes here in a second anyway, but I am going to go ahead and put my lipstick on, and today I'm going to use Pat McGrath Labs McMenamy. Y'all, look at these. I'm really stoked on this. I'm going to have to neaten the edges of this up just a little bit. That's beautiful. That's the nicest matte lipstick I have ever used. Man, I'm just really happy with the way this came together, to be perfectly honest, having no idea where the fuck I was going when I started. All right. Also, I would like to note that I've put on no other highlighter other than mixing the Auric Glow Lust in with my foundation. And look at how glowy. Okay, what lashes am I going to use today? I don't know if you can see it, but I decided while I was waiting for my lash glue to dry down to just, why not put fake freckles all over my face. The faux freckles that I used today are the KimChi Chic. What is this? Afternoon in the Flower Field. Little tube of faux freckles that I don't even know if you can see. But if you can, great. If you can't, just imagine that I have a couple freckles on my face. Also, because I never include me applying my eyelashes, I never mentioned this, but this, it's Likely Makeup lash tool. Seriously. I used to think these were so super overrated, and the only reason I bought these is because I was super like Jordy from It's Likely Makeup. And wow. As it turns out, these are 100% not overrated. And they come in mint green and pink, I believe. Not sponsored, just a good product. And I guess I don't think I've ever actually shown how I put my lashes on, which is exactly how I screw it up on camera. So let's see. So the first tip about applying false eyelashes for me personally is letting that lash glue sit for a while. I use the Duo lash glue. I've tried other kinds. Again, along with mascara, lash glue is just not something that I spend a lot of time thinking about or worrying about. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, okay. That's about as much as I put on, not a ton. If I'm using a heavier or larger set of lashes, cat hair on my face. If I'm using a larger set of lashes that I think are going to be a little bit tricky or heavy, I will apply one layer, let it sit, and when I was going to put them on, when I would normally put them on, I put another layer on and let it sit again. That is a lot of lash glue, but for really heavy, larger eyelashes, I mean, you got to stick those suckers down or they're not, that lash band is so heavy and so thick that it's just not, it needs something with some ass behind it to hold it down. And then I've got a mirror right here and I'm going to tip it until I'm pretty much looking, oh my God. It's a disaster. Until I'm like looking down in the mirror. And then I'm going to tip my head back and I'm going to drop those suckers down. Okay, so I know you can still see a lot of lash glue right here. I know a lot of people will take these and immediately press down at the band. With these, I'm going to let my lash actually like really settle before I do that. Just because I have found in the past that when I do that, sometimes the glue gets on the tool and then I end up actually like just totally screwing all this up. So just strap in. Just give me a second. I'm going to bring this back around because this looks crazy right now. Okay, so I've got them on. They're pretty even. And while I wait for them to dry all the way so that I can really press down with my lash tool, I would say, so for me especially, the hardest part for me about getting eyelashes to work and stick is making sure that that inner corner has a decent amount of glue on it. And that's also why I let it sit for so long, is that glue really has a chance to get sticky and not just wet. If you go straight in with glue that's just wet, it's not going to stick. It's just going to slide all over the place. You're going to make a huge mess and you're just going to piss yourself off. If you're using Duo lash glue, just give it a second. It will set just the tiniest bit. And then they really just like, you want to get them as close to your natural lash line as possible so that when you press down with the lash tool, they really kind of blend into your natural lashes. I know a lot of people go back in with mascara after they put false eyelashes on. I don't tend to do that. On me, it seems like it just looks a little bit clumpier than I would like. I might bump like just the tiniest bit of my actual lashes with some mascara just to like maybe blend it just a little bit if I feel like it needs it, but I don't apply a whole nother coat of mascara after I have my lashes on. Another tip that kind of helps if you're afraid, which I haven't done the best job of, is if you're afraid that your lash band is going to show and you really don't want it to, taking some liquid eyeliner right at the front will help blend that lash band into the rest of your eye. I didn't do the best job at that today. Wasn't planning on teaching you how to put on eyelashes, but yet here we are. But yet. Does anybody watch Modern Family? I just started watching Modern Family. I know I'm super late to that party. And it's just really funny. And I just said something from the show, so that's why I remembered it. Anyway. Okay, so I still got a little bit of lash glue drying out over here. Don't mind him. We're just going to move on without him. Oh, the lashes that I went with today are the Makeup Shack in the style Dubai. Okay, quick recap since most of the stuff was new. This Nabla Secret Palette. I am a little bit disappointed that it's falling off on the outer side edges. What? On the outer corner of my eyes. Lord in heaven. It is falling off. It's just completely gone right here. And I can't really see right in here. That's interesting because I have used a fair few of these other shades, including that black. I've used this black before, and this didn't happen, which is making me kind of think it's this teal shade right here, the first one I went in with, Addiction. Maybe these aren't really good at being built upon. These may be some of those shadows. Because there's so many different ways to apply eyeshadow, I feel, and then there's some people that think you can only do it one way, which frustrates me. I feel like certain brands have started to catch on, or certain brands have adopted that like stamp it on technique and then blend the edges. That's not my favorite. I can do that, but that's not really my very favorite way to do it. Because I like to layer and layer as I go to get the opacity that I want, instead of having to go in super opaque and then blend. That's not my favorite thing to do, but I don't know if that's the case with this palette. I guess I'm just going to have to keep using some other shades in it and see. The shade Fantasize and Play Hard, these two shimmery shades, the one on my lid and then the one on my inner corner, are beautiful. Beautiful. That green reflect is just really nice. I wish that this hadn't kind of separated on the outer corner, but what can you do? So just keep that in mind, that they kind of do for whatever reason. Maybe it's the eye primer that I used, or the eyeshadow primer that I used. Maybe it just doesn't like that concealer, so maybe I'll remember that moving forward to try it with something else and see if that maybe makes a difference. These Uoma Beauty concealers, I really like the consistency and the texture of these and the coverage of these. I just don't think that either one is the shade that I really need. I thought T1 would be a lighter shade, and it's not. Both T1 and T2 are just too dark for my under eyes. So that's a little bit disappointing. That's not their fault. It's just, I think these are the lightest shades they make. So it's, just a thing. It's not a big deal. But I think that, I'm not sure which, but I think one of these would actually be nice if I just wanted to do a little bit of concealer on my under eyes, for like a no makeup or quick makeup day. That might be nice. So I might try that and see. Either way, I'm going to try and work them out. I don't like wasting makeup, and I don't like returning makeup because it gets wasted. So I'll find a way to incorporate these. I just do wish I wish they were a little bit lighter, because they are not quite light enough. But that's okay, because I got this Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer in the shade 21, which is incredibly light, like really light. And it did, I did go back in and put some of this over the top. I can still see it in person that my under eyes are too dark. I don't know how it's reading on camera, but in person it looks a little strange. In person, my under eyes kind of have this like yellow tint to them, which isn't my favorite, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll work it out. The e.l.f. Putty Blush. I really like this formula. I really like this formula, actually. I know they have a couple other shades. I tried to get a shade that, like, I have a million peach pink blushes. I don't need one extra. So I tried to get a shade that I didn't think I had, and I definitely don't have many hot pink blushes rolling around. I like the finish. I like the coverage. I like the color. I like how blendable it was. I mean, all the way around, I like it. I just, I hope they plan on expanding this color range, because I think there were only like 4 colors or shades, and I would like to see more. It's going to take me forever to go through this. Forever, because this is so pigmented and I used a laughably small amount. The Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, like it a lot. I got the shade Ash Brown, and I usually use either Ash Brown or Espresso in NYX brow products. Espresso can be quite dark. Just depends. When I use Espresso, I do go in with a heavier hand. Exact opposite. I go in with a lighter hand. Ico mascara. No offense, Ico. I have never tried anything else by you. I'm just not a mascara snob, or I'm really not. I don't care about mascara. If it's black and it goes on my eyelashes and it works, then that's great. If it smears all over my face, a problem. If it clumps, a problem. But it's mascara. I mean, it doesn't do any of those things. So yay. That's a positive. I feel like I sound like such a bitch in these fucking videos. I feel like I sound like the most negative person in the world. Is there anything else new? Oh, this Pat McGrath lipstick I love. I saw that they were doing a huge sale on their website a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. This lipstick was usually like $36, which is just a little high for me personally if I'm going to buy a lipstick. It's not like, the end of the world, but that's a little high for me. So when I saw that they were $13, I was like, yep, that's going to happen. And now, having tried it, I know why it's $36. It's really nice. It's really nice. I really like this color. And just to reiterate my happiness with this product, the Glow by Auric, the Auric Glow Lust. This is in the shade Morganite. All right, so that's everything. I'm super happy with the way this turned out, especially considering I had absolutely no idea what I sat down to do today. I highly encourage you to do makeup in your pajamas for absolutely no reason other than you fucking want to. I've been kind of in a weird place lately. I say that, I feel like I say that every video, like it's not just a permanent place of being weird. But since my skin's been kind of falling apart, it's been really stressing me out and kind of bumming me out. And I just need to get over it and do makeup anyway, because who gives a fuck? And also, I don't really go anywhere anymore. Panorama. But I can still just put on makeup for no fucking reason other than I fucking want to. And like have a dance party in my kitchen and eat a whole pizza by myself. And go binge watch TV, no one's stopping me. So, no one's stopping you either. Just sit down and draw on your fucking face, man. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing great. If there's anything specific you would like to see from me, please let me know. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. Follow me on my social medias. I'm trying to get better about posting more regularly everywhere. I feel like I say that every single time, and that's laughable as well. But you know what? One day, one of these days, I'm going to get everything together. I don't know when that's going to be, but you and I will find out together because we'll both be there at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to put all the products that I used in the description box below, along with my social media. Yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you next time. That was so awkward.